Before we go to the break, some breaking news at North Melbourne, Caro, you can tell us, on the back of a pretty healthy weekend and potentially a big move on.
Yeah, a healthy win over the West Coast, where, ironically, we know they missed out on Harley Reid, North Melbourne, but how ironic that they might end up with the man who's been mentoring Harley Reid in Elliot Yeo. We know that Adelaide have made a big offer for Elliot Yeo. He's a restricted free agent, I should say. We also know that North have gone for some big fish in the last 10 years. I mean, obviously, Dustin Martin, Hanbury, etc., Josh Kelly. This could be their best chance yet in landing. I know Elliot Yeo's getting a bit older, but we've heard the coach say, Alistair Clarkson, say that they need an experienced older midfielder to help that young midfield. I understand, Craig, the offer is at least 3 years, and it's a big offer. It is a big offer, and although Geelong, I think, have showed interest as well in Elliot Yeo, that he could be heading to Arden Street next year.
It's a big story. And the attraction is you don't have to give up a draft pick to get him. But my concern would be they've got enough midfielders, and he turns 31 in October and hasn't played 20 or more games since 2019. The body's
perfect. The coach has put it on the line.
If he's fit,
some cover for some of those kids.
If he's fit, and what he's done for Harley Reid, you've seen that. He's been in and under and helping Harley Reid out and off the ball as well. So if you can get him fit, absolutely. I wonder, for him, the attraction is clearly the money and the security, but another midfielder at 31 with his durability would be my question. And North fans, I think, would question that as well. That's
his move. He should take that offer.
Yeah.
If Caro's reporting
just for
correct.
Financial reasons.
Well, it's tremendous money by all reports, and it's good tenure, and he can play, he can influence, and I think...
You like it, Lauder?
If I'm Elliot Yeo, I'm trying to get to a club in Melbourne that can play in a premiership.
But Geelong's probably going to be half the money, you think, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure. It depends what he wants to get out of the rest of his career.
Yeah. There you go. I never thought I'd hear you today. You'd argue against money.
When it comes
to
one
of those days.
Premierships makes you more than money.
Yeah. I've seen it all.
And they make you money too in the end.
They do in the end, don't they?
Let's get into the break now on Footy Classified. I'm just rattled. The Kangaroos, who had a wonderful win on the weekend. They've credit where it's due. That was a tough win. You'd think they've gone past the bottom of the rock bottom now, Lordo.
You hope so, Hutchie. And as I said a while back, I don't think they've got the worst situation going on, despite that this is their first win, because they're kids that they've got to work off. I'm more worried about St Kilda. I'm more worried about West Coast at the moment in that situation. This is where, so well done North, Simpkin and Davies, Uniac, who were amazing. But this is some of the work rates of West Coast on the weekend. So the score was 8 goals 6 to 2 goals 15 at three-quarter time. And this was Zerha, who had the ball on the half-back flank, and he just strolled. He just strolled forward, and watch what happens after. There's 3 blokes he just ran past who couldn't go. This is Larkey. Watch the efforts here. This was just not AFL standard for the West Coast Eagles, what they produced. And then some of the mistakes here. They didn't even know the rules. Can I run it out? What do I do? And goals were kicked like that. So, as I said, I think Harley Reid has papered over so many cracks, and they are a mess.